What's up, everybody? Welcome to ARS Next Up Phoenix, presented by Unier Autosport or Unier Air. Big shout out to Joshua McQuiggan for sponsoring this race with his team. We're looking forward to a nice 87 laps, I believe it is, to take us around Phoenix tonight. Next Up Series, guys, for those of you who don't know, this is a promotion-to-motion league. Meaning drivers are trying to get promoted into the Next Gen Series, which is Monday nights on YJ Media at 8:30. Next Up guys are trying to compete to get into that Next Gen Series. They're all about to take the grid now as we start moving around the track. I believe they are still on pit road. But while we're waiting on them, we can go ahead and check out how they qualified. All right, coming in at number 1 is going to be Cade McClenny, your leader. He's going to be taking the pole position, followed by Brian Lorenzo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Number 3 will be Colton Lights. 4, Ross Phillips. Number 5 will be Joshua Parent. And then number 6 will be Zach Range. Sorry, trying to edit some cameras here. Going into the rounding out the top 10, we'll look at that. You got number 7, Jonathan Swartz, 8, Chad Adams, 9, Nick Sipple, 10, Charlie Gallagher, 11, Mitchell Bagley, 12, Brandon Kiger. After that, we're going to have Davion Haskins in 13th, Jacob Thornton in 14th, Dalton Powell in 15th, Cody B. Johnson, Cole Fitzpatrick, Michael Gould, Ryan Von Henschel, and Eric Shields rounding out the top 20. Every other driver after that is going to fall in line where they're supposed to be as these guys start coming around the track and getting ready for the green flag. We'll take this off your screen and get moving here. As I said, Cade McClenny, I'm going to be the only one up in the booth tonight, hanging out by myself. I don't think Josh McQuiggan is on tonight, but Cade McClenny is going to take us around to the green flag. Takes us off, goes ahead and cuts the dog leg down there. You're going to see that be a common theme tonight with all the drivers. It is the open dog leg format of Phoenix. I've already got somebody waiting in the broadcast rating room. Let's check out the man, the myth, the legend, Jeffrey Rudick. Rudick, what's up? Please tell me you got a mic. What's going on, man? We're already under caution. Let's see. Let's rewind a little bit. Ooh! So we got some ARCA brakes going on in the back of the pack here. Let's see. Cole Fitzpatrick. Ooh, there it is. Let's see what exactly happened here. It looks like it's right around Cole Fitzpatrick. Who is that? Let's see. Right now I'm looking at Cole Fitzpatrick, but I believe it's the 15. That's Sean Anderson. Might have a wrong number. Hold on. Let's see who that was. It's so hard to tell. 45. Got it now. I found him. Yeah, what's going on, man? Oh, appreciate it, dude. See you, bud. Yeah, definitely not a professional at all this stuff, so leave it to the professionals. I know. Next up broadcaster. That's me. Don't know who that is. It's Von Henschel. Von Henschel, found him. All right, so here we go. These guys are coming probably about onto pit road. Von Henschel takes the dog leg, comes up into... Ooh. And it just starts a chain of events. Who is that right there? Powell. Powell winds up getting just absolutely clobbered off of that. Then we got some late checkups, people coming in the end of the wreck. Oh, a lot of people's races just ruined off that little incident. Von Henschel coming around the road or coming around the track. Looks like he is semi-repaired up. Some people not so lucky. Cade McClenny still up front. Yeah, not loving it at all. Shout out to Ryan Tiller for letting me know the overlay was up over top of the broadcast. This is probably my 4th broadcast ever, so. Welcome, dude. You got a lot of fans out there. Yeah, man. Glad to see you guys come over. All right, Cade McClenny, Colton Lights, Joshua Parent, all going to take us around to the restart zone as we start to get lined up here. Cade McClenny probably going to dive back down again. Got some wrecks going on in the back here. Looks like a few people make it through. Caution is back out. We have not completed a full lap yet. That happened right behind the leaders. Whew. All right. Not going to be him. Looks like we got Charlie Gallagher gets a 4X here. Let's go see exactly what happens to him. Doesn't look like it's there. All right, so we're going to go to Cade McClenny real quick. And we're going to rewind back because it happened literally right behind him. I was on him for the restart as he came around. They restart. Nathaniel Landwehr is back here. Oh, and it's the 47. So whoever the 47 is winds up getting up into the wall, it looks like. And the 11 comes down on top of the 11. So the 11 is going to be Jacob Thornton. Yeah, it looks like the 47 just sends it in deep there, comes down into the 11. They both get turned around for the most part, though. Everybody seems to avoid it. If we go to Far Chase real quick, we can actually check this out from his point of view. All right. So there is some dooring. Oh, there's a little bit of dooring there with Mitchell Bagley. Oh, that is not Mitchell Bagley. Let's see who that was. Go back to Thornton real quick. And this track's so short that I got to make sure I don't miss the restart. Yeah, the good thing is everybody makes it through. We're pretty clean after that. Jacob Thornton gets moving again. He's got a lot of repairs to get done, and he is doing just that. He's in pit road right now. A few other drivers probably got wrapped up in that, maybe for marker breaks and stuff, but for the most part, they make it through. I think everybody right now is about to learn their exit off of turn 2 there, and how to get out of that turn and how to enter that turn before taking out the rest of the drivers. For now, let's go ahead and let's hear from the admin side. Let's see what's going on in that booth. Hello, admins. Hey. All right. Well, what are you guys seeing out there tonight? I saw a couple wrecks there. Who was that wreck? Who was the 47? Some of these numbers aren't matching up. Is that Brandon Kiger? Yeah, from the stream, it looked like he did get doored a little bit up into the wall and then get bounced back down. Yeah, I do a quick race review though, so I don't. Not sure of all the different camera angles you guys looked at, but when do you think our first green flag lap is going to be? All right, sounds good. I'm going to head back into the booth since we're about to go green. I'll see you guys. All right. Coming back around to green. Checked in with the admins real quick. They sound like they're having a ton of fun down there. We are green. Cade McClenny's going to go ahead and dive again like he always does. Just behind him is going to be Joshua Parent. Having no issues getting around. Joshua Parent got the provisional into the Next Gen series, so he's got some Phoenix experience right now. Got some more wall bangers, and we're about to come back around to the start-finish line and get our first lap in the books, first green flag laps. Everybody's starting to space out now. Cade McClenny way up front. Further back in the pack, let's go back here. We're starting to get spaced out a little bit more. You got Nathaniel Landwehr starting up that second pack right behind him. Von Henschel back out on track after being involved in the first wreck. Caleb Neal. Yeah. Oh, you know what I usually do for the broadcasters, Rudik? I usually do this, so you can actually see what I'm seeing. Yeah. So I gotta share it in Discord for you. Colton Lights just set the fastest lap in P2. Oh, we got a wreck in the back. That's going to be Mitchell Bagley wrapped up with Zach Scare. Hit the brakes, definitely. Oh, man. What exactly happens here? Oh, I don't think I could put that one on Bagley. I think that is going to be a... I think he gets turned. Bagley holding the line, and then whoever that is behind him, that is going to be CJ Allman. CJ Allman definitely comes up, hits Bagley in the side. 90, oh my gosh. That is going to be Nathaniel Landwehr coming in hot, Davion Haskins coming in 600 miles per hour. Yeah, he came in hot on that one. And then if we go back to where Mitchell Bagley was, there are still people wrecking. That is going to be Pal. And we're going to have like 8 different ARCA brake incidents on that one. One of the things I always say in my pre-race speech to the drivers is that ARCA brakes are pretty much just as bad as at-faults. Most people, as I'm sure you've seen in official lobbies there, Rudik, a lot of people, their races get ended from ARCA brakes and not necessarily the actual caution itself. And that is exactly what's happened in almost every single one of these wrecks so far. 42 of Dalton Powell, who came in hot. He looks like he is in the pits, getting everything repaired. Let's give a check on Mitchell Bagley real quick. He is limping around. Can't put that one on him though. That car is crab walking. Hopefully he can get some repairs, come back out, do just fine. It's going to turn into a points game, and I hope that wasn't him disconnecting. All right, but the front 5 pretty much have not changed. We got Cade McClenny, Colton Lights right behind him, Joshua Parent still up front, Jonathan Swartz P4, Zach Range P5, Brian Lorenzo P6, Charlie Gallagher 7, Sipple 8, Adams 9, and Von Henschel 10. While this is not necessarily a team track, Chad Adams, Nick Sipple in 9 and 8 are both teammates with Cade McClenny. And he is. Let's check out that McDonald's car real quick. That thing is looking actually pretty decent. I think he's almost fully repaired if he's not fully repaired already. A little bit of damage on the rear bumper, but it's. I know Phoenix isn't considered a short track, but we all consider it a short track because it's only a mile long. So I think he'll have no issue keeping up the speed. Right in front of him, Chad Adams. Some pretty heavy front end damage though. As far as your guys who were wrapped up in that wreck, we still got Mitchell Bagley on pit road. He is still in the game, hanging out. Probably got some significant repair. Davion Haskins right behind him in pit road. No hood, no engine. Right behind him is going to be Thornton. Thornton looks like he went out to grab some laps real quick just to not go down too far. He is back in pit road. Currently sitting P18 on the lead lap. If the race keeps going like this, he should be able to keep coming out and keep it on the lead lap and just keep coming in during the cautions. Another battle we always have every week as we start going green is going to be the battle of the cautions. Next Gen had one caution last week, or Monday. Next Up always tries to beat that. They are well off pace of that. Yeah, it's going to be 1-1 as we go into Kansas. Field has dropped significantly to 21 drivers on the lead lap. Rounding out those drivers is going to be Sean Anderson in the back there. Best bet now is just going to be to pace yourself, wait for everybody else to lead, to either wreck themselves out of the race or... There he is, Cody B. Johnson right in front of him. If I'm not mistaken, they're both teammates, aren't they? They might... Yeah, they might both be playing that same strategy right now. Ross Phillips out here for his first time tonight. He skipped Daytona week 1. Who is that, Ross Phillips? 74. That's right, you did always run 74. Oh, we got some people getting into the wall. That was Brandon Kiger. It looks like we've got another driver. That's Zach Range. Zach Range, what exactly happened there real quick? We'll rewind. It looks like he might have just come into the turn a little hot. Maybe a little bit of net code on that. But winds up getting it going again. He's back out on track. Still in the lead lap, sitting P21.
I think we can only hear McElroy.
I can hear you.
No, the stream cannot hear me and Rudick.
I'm not a professional. They can hear
So
Rudick now.
All my wasted breath was not on stream.
They can hear you now.
Oh, good.
Now it's fixed.
It's probably why I have like literally 40 DMs. I just looked at my Discord. I have a ton of DMs.
I joined in the Red Barons, like, we can't hear Discord. I'm like, I can hear him fine. What are we talking about? He's like, no, it's everybody else. I'm like, oh.
It would probably also help if I just read the chat, you know?
Honestly, reading chat's a very good thing.
What's it say? Rudick's in the booth?
So,
Rudick is in the booth.
I just wanted to help you guys out. I'm leaving again.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
Oh, there's a wall tap.
All right, everybody's starting to slow down a little bit. We're starting to get into the mid-27s for lap times. Cade McClenny absolutely dominating this race. Half a second ahead of Jonathan Swartz. Jonathan Swartz and Colton Lights battling it out side by side, though, coming into turn 4, I believe. No, we're in turn 2 right now. Next battle on track is going to be Joshua Parent and Brian Lorenzo. Everybody's tapping that wall. I'm sure you see that back there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna have some marks on it by the end of the race.
Everybody's car is just damaged on the right side. But back here, you can start to see everybody's kind of starting to slow down from P10 on back. Right now, if we actually compare P10 to the leader, let's see what we're actually running right now. Let's do last lap. It's not going to work. Yep, not going to work. Great job, ATVO.
A for trying. A for trying.
More people tapping the wall. Charlie Gallagher again. Ross Phillips into the wall as they come around. Nobody's got any numbers sitting on the right side of their car anymore.
Well, there's a little battle right there.
That's going to be Von Henschel getting some more spots, passing Nick Sipple. And he makes the move and successfully chops the nose off of Nick Sipple. Oh, but Nick Sipple turns him! Von Henschel into the wall hard as he sits there and waits for the cars to come around. More drivers run into the wall. Gonna get it refired, come back around.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Been a tough race for him so far.
As we look through his rear chase, you can see those leaders coming around. It's pretty quick to get around this track in Phoenix. Von Henschel came back from an early wreck early on. Now going to drop down to P21. Jonathan Swartz still up here trying to catch Cabe. Right now, he is running about the same lap times as we sit on lap 28, only 3/10 behind. 3/10 behind the leader. Hey, in chat, I already told you guys, I'm not a pro at this. I do this. But I do appreciate Corbin coming in, helping me out. I appreciate Ryan coming in early on, telling me that I still had the overlay on top. We go back to the back. Zach Range, Christopher Pender coming around. Pender's in here in the gold car.
Oh, Pender. There he goes. There's Pender. I've been waiting to see him.
Von Henschel slowly catching back up to the field. Still running 27s when everybody in front of him is running 28, so he doesn't look that damaged as far as performance-wise goes. But Cabe McClenny is right on his tail. If we go back to Von Henschel, just in front of him. Go to Cabe McClenny's chase as we come around the start-finish line. We should be able to see... There he is. There's Von Henschel. That's the last car on the lead lap, and he is about a quarter of a lap behind him. Jonathan Swartz still holding pretty steady at that 3/10 of a second off. Colton Lights right behind him, 0.8 off the leader. Joshua Parent. Your top 5 are pretty much holding strong, all running around the same lap times, 27.6s roughly. Really starts to drop off when you get to Ross Phillips running about a 27.8. And then 27.8s from everybody behind him as well until we get to Chad Adams, who's running a 28.8. And that 28.8 just changed to a 28.1, so he's actually starting to pick up the speed a little bit.
He's picking up the pace.
All right, let's see if we can go back to Jonathan Swartz real quick and try the compare again. Interesting why it's not showing it. There it is. So, Cabe McClenny about a 10th quicker than Jonathan Swartz. Let's see who else. As we leave Cabe McClenny up here, we'll go to Colton Lights real quick. Colton Lights about a 10th slower than Cabe McClenny. Joshua Parent about 2/10 slower. And Brian Lorenzo also about 2/10 slower. Those guys are pretty much running the same lap times. Hence why they're bumper to bumper. All right, so now that we got some laps in there, Rudik, and we're going green officially. Where's the vacation at, man? Are you actually out of town, or are you just taking an off
Yeah.
week?
No, I'm in Rising Sun, Maryland right now.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not. It's freaking 100 degrees.
It's shocking for Maryland.
Way too hot for me.
It's probably like
From
a
here.
humid 100.
Yeah. No bueno.
It's not one of those dry states.
No. And as soon as this race is over, I'll be heading back. I'm staying till this race is over, and then I'm heading back.
Driving?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How far away is home?
It's like 5.5 hours.
That's not too bad.
Not terrible, but you drive to New York.
Is that where you're from, New York?
No, New Hampshire. I drive through New York though. It's horrible.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I could hear the northern accent. I've lost mine over the years since I live in the South now, but I was originally from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Nothing good about that state.
No, dude. Nothing good about New York. Dude, I'm driving to New York, coming down here, midnight. 17 four-wheelers and dirt bikes come ripping by me on the highway, dude, on 95. Like, you real? You for real? Like,
I-95.
yeah, no lights, nothing, dude. Just ripping down the highway.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love the Northeast.
Yeah. But
Woo!
yeah, so that's why I couldn't race tonight. But I'll be back in next week.
Good stuff, man. Well,
Thanks
you're not.
for,
Shouldn't be too far off.
No.
Especially
I'm glad I'm in the broadcast booth tonight, though, just to see what's going on. And first time, because I'll be in mostly every race. So.
Oh yeah. This so interesting story about Next Up. I actually we had this series made because I do race control for Next Gen, and we had this series. Me and the admins, we put this series together, set it all up, and this was going to be the series that I actually get to race in. And I wound up becoming the broadcaster for it.
Checks out.
All right, let's.
Oh, that's fun.
Hold on, I want to check in on Von Henschel real quick because I know Cape's catching him. Everybody's pretty spread out now. Pinder up here also got some damage.
Pinder. Doesn't he race Next Gen?
He does.
Checks out.
And he's actually doing pretty decent there in the Next Gens. He has no hood on his car, I just realized.
He's not doing good in Up Next, though. Let me tell you that.
He's got-
Next Up.
He's doing the
I hope
right
you
thing,
heard
though.
Yes.
I always tell the Next Up drivers when they come up to Next Gen, or the Next Gen drivers when they come down to Next Up, like, you're out here to put another race under the belt, have some fun. You're not out here to drive these guys into the dirt.
Yeah, just show them what's up, like what's the opportunities to get up to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's good.
If I'm not mistaken, though, Christopher Pinder, where's Zach Scare at? Zach Scare is... Let me move the camera on. He is in pit road. Jonathan Dolly is out. Where is Andrew Tenold?
In the chat, Pinder tries to race Next Gen.
There he is. Oh, yeah. Correction, he tries to race Next Gen. Andrew Tenold's still out there, looking good, looking fairly clean, some damage on the car. So that's our last two remaining next-gen guys that survived everything.
Wow. Yeah, I'm guessing that in the next 3 years, I'll be up to next-gen.
Yeah, you could easily do it. We also promote 2 people based off of conduct and clean racing. So, so as long as you keep it clean, keep your incidents low, you can actually make it next year.
Huh. All right.
The
I'll
top,
keep that in mind.
Yeah, top 8 in standings make it, and then the top 2 cleanest drivers and best conduct drivers, like most respectful on the racetrack and stuff like that, those 2 also will get promoted.
Gotcha.
And then it's the exact opposite for next gen.
So okay, so he got dropped. So I'm guessing Pinder got dropped down.
No. He's a next gen driver just coming down here to have that's some fun.
Rudick for president.
That MF dump, I believe that's Pendergrass.
Dude, you guys got me good on the protest over in the chat, dude.
Which one?
When you guys made a protest about me in that next
Oh, yeah, that was Pendergrass.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
that was good. Yeah, that was good. That was good. He got me good. I was thinking about what did I run into, and then I read it. I'm like, oh, checks out. That's why I'm in the booth this week.
Yeah. Von Henschel, unfortunately, after all the work he's done, is now officially lapped down, but in the lucky dog position as Cade McClenny and Jonathan Swartz surround him. Jonathan Swartz going to get that pass. Next up in line is going to be Colton Lights, number 89. Next lap car is going to be Zach Range, who is down pit road. Not real sure what the fuel mileage was on these cars, or the when the pit window would be, but especially with the cautions throwing everything off. But he's going to be your next lap car down.
I'm sure some strategies are going to come out.
Cabe holding it strong, about to lap Pinder. Major issue for Pinder right now is he's got no aerodynamics because he has 0 hood on his car.
Oh, he's coming in. Oh, he's letting him pass or no? No.
Ooh, sending it into turn too hot, but keeps it off the wall.
He's going ham right now.
No worries about overheating with the missing hood on his car. So he is just sending that car full throttle into every turn. Cade McClenny's lead has now jumped to 4.16 seconds. 4.4 as Joshua Parent starts to fall back.
There's some people moving up the board. Johnson and Anderson, they're 5 and 6 right now. They're jumping up.
Yeah, I wonder if that was based off of fuel strategies or not, but Brian Lorenzo just laid down the fastest lap of the race. And he is currently sitting 1 lap down, so that's got to be a fresh tires deal. He just laid down a 27.3.
That's quick.
Cade McClenny's coming down pit road now. That's going to give Joshua Parent the lead as he starts to fly around. He's going to slow up and head into pit road down as well.
That was the winner last week too, right?
Joshua Parent was the winner last week. He was. If we look at last pit stop lap, Parent's coming in on 51. Everybody else, the next up driver is going to be Cade McClenny coming out on lap 50. But like I said, like you talked about, so we got Swartz up here. We've got Nathaniel Landwehr, Cody B. Johnson as well. But their last pit stop was lap 14. And even though they're on older tires, Cade McClenny was able to pit and still stay on the lead lap. So that's going to be...
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting later on.
Yeah, and when we actually compare him to the leader, as he comes around here to get his lap time, oh my gosh, somebody is just demolishing that wall. So Cody B. Johnson just ran a 28.8, and Cade McClenny just ran a 27.4. So we are over a second faster than Cody B. Johnson. With only about 30 laps to go. So Cody's going to have to make the call eventually, and he does right now. He doesn't like the times that he's starting to see. And it's probably the best call. The sooner the better. The last thing you want is for Cade to get around you while you're still on the lead lap on old tires, because then you have to fight to stay on the lead lap as he's coming back around.
Not to cut you off, Michael, but I'm going to go with the pickle chips in the chat there.
Yeah, I'm terrible at reading. I gotta go with Pickle Spears, man.
Really? You do? Like, Spears, you can't put on a sandwich. Like, chips, you can do both. Snack on or put them on sandwiches. Like, it's a multi thing. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, though. I don't know if I've ever had pickle chips, though.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think
They're
I've
just
ever-
they're just sliced. They're just sliced. Right? Am I right? I don't know. That's a chat.
Is it pickle flavored chips or is it actually like sliced pickles made into
It's
chips?
just I think he's talking about sliced pickles.
No idea. Michael
Me
Gould gonna
neither.
come down pit road. Daniel Bowman Jr. Daniel Bowman last lap, or last pit stop is gonna be 14. So that's gonna leave out only Daniel Bowman and Christopher Pinder, as Cade McClenny is on their tail right now. Oh, and there's a wreck.
Ooh!
That's huge for Pinder. That's huge for Pinder.
Oh no.
Absolutely huge. Let's go. Let's. Oh man, I'm so worried about
Rewind that back. Rewind that back.
Yeah, so worried about the pitch strategies. I got to figure out what happened here. We got the 89, the 77. Let's go to the 89 first. Who is that? That's gonna be Colton Lights right there. Far chase. Let's rewind this. Oh, it happens even further in front of him though.
Yeah.
A car is stopped on the track.
Doc. Who is that?
That looks like
Is that
Cody.
Johnson? Cody B. Johnson?
That is, but there's another car stopped in front of him. Oh, something happens before all this.
Oh boy. Wait, does it get loose? Looks like it just got loose on the outside.
Yep.
On the inside.
Looks like fresh tires. He starts to touch that yellow line a little bit. Gets a little bit loose. Hits the wall.
And that's a, hey, how are you?
Tries to lock it. And then the same thing, unfortunately, happens to his teammate. Who is that right behind him? That's going to be Sean Anderson. Let's see exactly what happens to him, too.
So, yep.
It looks like they got the same tire company.
Yep. Same strategy going and same incident.
Same exact incident. Hit the wall almost in the same exact spot. Do the same exact maneuvers as they come around. And then right behind them, like we said, should be...
He just gets plowed.
Yeah, that's Von Henschel, I believe, all the way up there. If we go check his car out real quick, that is not him. Let's see. All right, so Pinder's up here. He sees them spinning. Cade McClenny's up there. That's going to be the 34 or maybe 94. Yeah, 94. Really has time to react, but you really don't know what's going on up here in front of you. He makes it through okay.
So he makes it by.
Pinder makes it through. The next one up is going to be, yeah, Pinder makes it through right there. Cade McClenny, I believe, also has 0 issues making it around these cars. But it's going to be the 77, Brian Lorenzo, who tries... I see exactly what happened there. All right, so if we go to, let's see. Hold on one second. Let's go to his cockpit view, because I bet you he actually, from his cockpit view, he can't even see the wreck. Yeah, so he comes out of the turn. He's got cars blocking all over the place. He moves, and then out of nowhere, he's got to just absolutely react. Just one of those unfortunate situations for Lorenzo. Really no fault, no arc braking on his part.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go, and he didn't see the wreck until the absolute last minute. Good braking from everybody else behind them, though, as they all check up. Man. Lorenzo going to be in the pits, though. He's going to go a lap down. Christopher Pinder, though, like we said, that big winner coming out of that is... Can't really take full advantage of it because he's got to get as many repairs done as possible. As he's starting to come around pit road as the leaders are coming up to the start finish, we're going to get ready to go green. Cars checking up in the back. Somebody getting a big run. They're going to have to check up back there. Gabe McClenny, Charlie Gallagher, P1 and P2. They're going to start us off. Joshua Parent going to get an excellent start along with Cabe. Get that run down. This is where all the problems happen right here in turn 2 for the beginning of the race. As we start to go back, everybody's making it through pretty well. We got one car going around. That's going to be the 94. He's going to come back up. He's trying to stop it.
Oh, yep. I think the Cheetos car, I think was that Lucas Reed just missed him before he went up.
Oh, he went ahead and towed. He tried to tow as fast as possible. That's Daniel Bowman Jr. And I think the Cheetos, you said, right behind him?
Yeah.
Oh, Cheetos makes it through. Yeah. You can see his tires right here. He is absolutely locked up. And the 47 of Kiger gets wrapped up. The 20.
Oh,
Von Hensel.
Squeezing through. Squeezing through.
Von Hensel, man. Making it through. Let's see what happened here.
I'm sure he closed his eyes on that one.
He does a good checkup. Really good checkup. They just split apart for him. Makes it through. Nice work on Ryan Van Henschel to make it through. Limited damage. As we currently, from 31 cars, are now down to, I believe, 13 on the lead lap and only 20 left in the race. 100% expected from Next Up. Lot of different experience levels, different track experiences, as far as these guys go with how many times they've ever raced Phoenix before. We've got pretty much our expected leaders up here, just in the top. Jeez. I'm
kind of glad I missed Phoenix tonight because I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I'm also terrible at Phoenix.
Yeah, that shortcut always gets me.
So from Cody B. Johnson, who's in 15th, all the way up to Cabe McClenny in P1, we do not have a driver under 1,000 iRating. So this is turning into a survival of the fittest. Everybody under 2,000 is out, as well as some other drivers with 4,000, 4,000, 3,000. But for the most part, all your drivers that are in the top 15 are well over 2,000 or just at 2,000 and above. Let's see what chat's got to say. So Bagley, who's Milford, he said, Shield and Parent, as long as they don't have a good race, he can salvage some points here. Kiger is killed. Yeah, 100%. Kiger, I believe, is... when I click on his name, it doesn't even register a car, so he is out. But with the remaining cars on track and the remaining experience levels, we should be able to go green from here on out. Right now, we're going to switch over to laps to go because we are down to 24. Oldest tires will be up front. Cabe McClenny, as you can see, he last pitted on 45. Or sorry, 51. Nick Sipple, 45. Parent, 52. Everybody else behind them, either high 50s or low 60s. With the tire fall off, it doesn't seem to really affect that much as far as us only being on lap 65. Only 14 lap old tires. Cabe should be okay. Pace car is going to pull off into pit road as we start to get ready for the restart. Joshua Parent, who is outside. Nick Sipple is going to be back behind him. Past few restarts, it's P3 Nick Sipple, who usually gets the best run. Joshua Parent last time. And it happens again. Joshua Parent's going to get overtaken just a slight bit as we come into the coffin turn, as I'd like to call it. Everybody... This is where everybody has died tonight.
Yep.
And everybody makes it through. Everybody does just fine. Cade McClenny going to pull out to a nice commanding lead again. Like I said, freshest tires behind him is probably going to be Michael Gould in P4. Just a little ways back. Once they get some laps under their belt, we'll be able to compare some lap times. Zach Range, massive recovery. Oh, who was that? That's going to be Michael Gould. No! He's going to stop it on the track. Be respectful, everybody. Gets it refired. Has some time to get back moving before all these cars start coming back around to meet him. Michael Gould, P4 down to P14. Good thing about being a survivor in this race is that you don't lose that many spots. Cade McClenny, Joshua Parent still up there. Jonathan Swartz. Nick Sipple has actually dropped off a little bit from P2 all the way down to P5. Might be the old tires starting to play in here. Jonathan Swartz going to have the freshest tires as he currently sits P3. When we compare him to the leader, currently not faster. What do you think? With only 18, 19 to go, you think Cabe holds them off?
You know, he's been leading pretty much the whole race, so. But you never know. We're at this track.
Joshua Parent's on the hunt. I mean, Cabe just. Yeah. Oh, we got a wreck in the back.
Did Von Henschel just miss that one too?
It's Nick Sipple. Nick Sipple, what is he doing?
Hit the brake.
All right, let's check this one out here. Bounces off the wall.
Oh.
Gets run over. Really no fault there. I mean, that's a hard checkup to make, especially on Von Henschel's part. Comes over, tries to get, and then just pulls into traffic. We'll have to look at his. We'll have to see what his hands were doing here.
Yeah, I mean, he was turning left going right, so.
Yeah. Hard to see exactly what happened there as far as intent goes, but we have some pretty strict intentional wrecking rules here. It's usually a pretty significant suspension, so we'll have to let the admins figure that one out.
Yeah,
as he comes back out on track.
It's too big for my pay grade.
Yeah. We do though. We have really strict intentional wrecking rules. We don't
I mean,
tolerate.
that's what you need.
The only thing
what you need.
Yeah, and the only thing I'll give him here is I don't think it'd really be hard to improve intent turning into that guy, because he turned his wheel all the way left, turned his wheel all the way right. So when he starts to hit the gas, there's a strong possibility that he doesn't really know which way his wheel's facing, because he only hits the gas a tiny bit and then stops and starts to turn it back to the left. Best maneuver in that situation, though, is going to be just to hold the brakes, wait for everybody to get past you, and get moving again. But as we come around to start-finish line, we're going to register Cade McClenny as in pit road.
Oh, boy.
Getting tires. Lap 73 of 87. He's going to be the freshest tires out on the track, as well as the fastest car so far this race. One of our admins in the Twitch chat said, race review is about to be a spectacle. There's about to be so many penalties this race.
I'm glad I'm not one of them this time.
Let's see. Zach said, I want no part of these decisions. Neat Shark says, what's the Discord? Zach went ahead and posted it for you. But if you guys are in here and you're hanging out with us, we don't look for subscribers or anything like that. We have a charity that you can support I'll throw it up on the screen for you real quick. It is... Boom! Right there. Innocent Lives Foundation. You can keep the $5 you would use for a subscription and just send it over to the charity. That would be greatly appreciated. But I just ask that you give us a follow, so that way you can be notified every time we have a race go up. As well as this weekend, we have our Super Saturdays name pending. Appreciate the follow there, Neat Shark. But Super Saturdays is where we just hang out, drink some beers, and watch people wreck on super speedways as we throw up hosted lobbies. Jonathan Swartz going to lead us off. Cade McClenny all the way back in P8 from P1. Charlie Gallagher to the outside. Let's see if Zach Range can get that P3 jump that we've been seeing all night. Cars start to fan out. Von Henschel going down to the inside in there. Everybody makes it back up nice and smooth. And the turn that's killed everybody tonight.
Almost just got some more.
Turn 2 devastating. Oh, the 03. Hold the brakes.
Reed.
Hold the brakes. That's going to be Lucas Reed. He gets it back moving again. A little bit of damage as he starts to get it going. Struggling a little bit there. He's back up and moving. As Jonathan Swartz still holds down the lead. Charlie Gallagher heating up on his inside. 05 of Cade McClenny has jumped from P8 to P3. Oh, and the 58 gets in the Nick Sipple. That is a massive wreck.
That's a massive wreck.
Massive wreck.
Ginormous.
Oh my gosh. Where are we at here? What cars are left back there? Oh my gosh. I'm watching the wrong car. Not him. 99 of Nathaniel Landwehr. Absolutely.
He just bounced off that wall and sprung.
Spins like a top. As well as Zach Range. So I believe this is Zach Range comes off the turn and gets hit by a car that bounces off the wall. That's going to be the...
Watch Pins' replay. Go to watch Pins' replay.
All right. Hold on. We'll go to Pinder here in just a second. Let me check out Jonathan Swartz real quick. So we go to Jonathan Swartz. And let's see exactly what... It looks like he might have come down a little bit into a car. Far chase. There we go. So he has got... Oh, no, it's kind of a mutual contact, but when he hits that wall, he takes out Zach Range, who takes out Nathaniel Landwehr. Cars just piling in at that point. And then Christopher Pinder, who is now P4 somehow.
Mike,
Yeah.
I had to make an emergency stop in here.
What's up, dude?
Hey,
Hi.
can I do the sound?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, because 2 people earned it on that one.
Yes, sir, we just earned our double Air Taco Award of the night. I just wanted
That was
to run it
insane.
here.
I've never seen 2 cars in... Well, other than the Cody B. Johnson and who was that?
Anderson.
Sean Anderson. They both spun at the same time, but 2 cars spinning airborne simultaneously. Absolute spectacle to see. All right, let's go.
I just wanted to hop in here, so I'll see you guys later.
Appreciate it, dude. All right, here's Chris Pinder's point of view. Is he... Chris Pinder, keep in mind right now, is in like P12 or something. Through, split, gap, P4. Just like
that.
Just like that. P4. Unfortunately, for Pinder, I bet you he's going to go, let's see what he does. Go get some more repairs done. He does. He still has no hood on his car. And no fender now. I don't know how it's getting worse for Pinder, but it is. He's officially got no front bumper as well. All right. But from that restart, Cade McClenny went from P8 to P2 And if he did not do that, he would have been wrapped up in all of that mess.
Under 10 to go too, right?
Yep, we are under 10 to go. 8 laps remaining. 9 laps remaining as we start to come around. 8 laps. There it goes. It finally registered. All right. Man, I really hope I don't get... I really hope that isn't an ARCA brake penalty. You know, if we weren't one to go right now, I'd go check it out for you, Tennel, but there was a lot that happened there, so it might not be. That was a spinning air taco. If you guys are new here, just click the follow button for us so you can hang out with us on Saturday. Saturday, we're going to have a good time. All super speedways, a bunch of randos. Charlie Gallagher, as the pace car pulls off, is going to lead us.
When's that start on Saturday?
We usually do it around pretty late, around... I say pretty late. It's going to be like 8 o'clock. It's not pretty late. But we go until like 2 in the morning.
Keepers.
Yeah. Charlie Gallagher, Cave McClenny. Chad Adams going to have that famous P3 spot that has just been dominating the restarts lately. Or no, sorry, that's Von Henschel in the P3 spot. But not going to be Cabe as he cuts the apron himself.
Those fresh tires, man.
We start to fly back through the pack. Let's see if everybody... Christopher Pinder taking it completely wide on the outside. Everybody so far so good. Oh, that's Lucas Reed. Almost gets his nose chopped by Jonathan Swartz. Probably looked closer than it really was. But right now, Cabe is taking back the lead. And that is Charlie Gallagher not going to put up without... Or not going to give it up without a fight as he dives down into turn 2. They're starting to get some space between them. Von Henschel, absolute recovery from this race. He's sitting 0.5 behind the leaders. Joshua Parent P4, Jacob Thornton P5. Michael Gould also recovery from hitting the wall. And Christopher Pinder officially has a hood back on his car with no rear bumper.
he gets one and gives one.
They used the parts from his bumper to replace his car hood. Gabe McClenny starting to pull away now. These fresh tires are just... He last pitted on 73. Next closest is going to be 71 with Von Henschel as Von Henschel starts to pull his way around Charlie Gallagher as well. Dives down to the apron. Charlie Gallagher going to have those 10-lap-old tires. Probably 15-lap-old tires. They're going to get pretty close here. But he clears them. Joshua Parent next up on the list. Joshua Parent with lap 74. Last pit stop. These guys only had two tires they could have possibly taken in pit road, so if any of them saved them for the end, they are sitting pretty healthy right now. We're 3 to go. Cade McClenny sitting out front, full second ahead of the rest of the pack. Michael Gould, Christopher Pinder about to be the next battle here. Lucas Reed and Jonathan Swartz got some nice gap between them. That's going to be Cody B. Johnson in the middle of them. He's 1 lap down. First lap down lap car. If he gets a caution in the next 2 laps, he will be the lucky dog and able to fight back for some position. Cade McClenny still pulling away. Von Henschel now pulling away from Charlie Gallagher. Next up to bat is going to be Joshua Parent. Let's see how he is able to navigate this pass. You got to assume P3 or P4 isn't that big of a fight for Charlie Gallagher. If he can just hold down P4, the next person behind him, yeah, as we come to the white flag, next person behind him is almost a full half second behind him. Go back up to Cabe. Cabe sitting comfortably at almost a second and a half. Ryan Von Henschel. This is how we should finish the race. Joshua Parent sitting P3, Charlie Gallagher, and Jacob Thornton P5. They're all starting to cross the start-finish line. Christopher Pinder and Cody B. Johnson back there. Lucas Reed's going to finish with a nice, respectable P8. Jonathan Swartz coming around. Chad Adams right behind him. Zach Range recovery to P11. Caleb McNeil, P12. Eric Shields. A lot of these cars missing a lot of parts as they start coming across the finish line.
Let's see if he burns it down. Oh yeah.
We knew Cabe was going to make some waves in here. We knew he was going to put on a show at a lot of these tracks. I think he was feeling pretty confident coming into Phoenix. Super speedways are always going to be a crapshoot for who wins. But he definitely showed off a lot of talent here tonight.
Yeah, he did. With those fresh tires and worked his way back up.
That's going to be teammates right next to him. I believe that's Nick Sipple out there. Chad Adams burning it down in pit road. He's also a teammate. And then if I'm not mistaken, they have another teammate, Azel or something, who did not join. Might be here next week. All right. Cade McClenny's in the broadcast waiting room. We're going to go ahead and pull him in real quick and see what he's up to. Cade McClenny, what's going on, dude?
Pretty good right now. Ended up in a spot we wanted at the start, so feeling pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah. So you showed us a lot of your skill when we had the ARS clash at Bristol. Also another short track. Not necessarily a short track here at Phoenix, although it is a mile. So it's a shorter track. But what was the strategy coming into this tonight as far as tires with only 2 tires, fuel strategy? Because for most of the race, you just seemed like, hey, I'm just gonna stay up front, and I'm gonna go up front, and I'm gonna stay up front.
Yeah, Harry Hogg said it. Tires is what wins a race. So I knew kind of that strategy. I wasn't for sure if it was going to work out to our favor, but with 15 to go, I was like, I'm going to pit, take them. Hopefully it works out, and it did. So tires is what won me the race this time. I was able to get around everybody and had a lot more speed on that restart than I thought. But all in all, the East Coast Outlaws Chevy was all good tonight, and had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and with the there you go, engine finally blew. With the final pit call, not a lot of cars remaining on track. All right, it's pretty much a demolition derby mid pack and back. But so your final pit call, you have to. Was that your first set of tires or second set of tires?
That was the second. When we pitted on a green, I took the first, and then I knew everybody was kind of taking when the yellow initially came out after that little short run. Everybody pitted and took them, and I was like, if we get a caution with 15 to go, I'm going to pit and take them. And that was just kind of the strategy. It worked out. Chad and Nick kind of did the same thing. Nick also did that, so I think he ended up all right. But yeah, all in all, strategy worked out pretty good.
Yeah, Nick still finished all right. He did finish a lap down, but he finished P15 because, like I said, there were so many cars that were not remaining that even if you spun, you were only going down like 10 spots. Like, it wasn't that bad.
That's why I wasn't too worried at pitting there at the end, and I figured be in a good spot and have the better tires, be able to try to hold away from everybody. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like this track. So
yeah, man, you did amazing work, especially that last. I don't think it was the last restart. It was the second to last restart where you started P8. And I remember we were watching the leaders, and out of nowhere, I was like, wait, that's Cabe coming in P3, just flying into a turn with those fresh tires. So that was awesome to see. Your strategy worked out really well, man, and we're glad to see you win there.
Yes, sir. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for putting it on. Thank you for broadcasting. I broadcast a few races myself, so I understand how kind of hard it is sometimes. But
oh, dude, I'm still getting used to it.
Oh yeah, it's fun once you get the hang of it, but I like it. So it was a lot of fun. Check out KO5 on YouTube for my point of view and my YouTube videos. But other than that,
absolutely
appreciate it, guys.
Definitely, man. I'll definitely give you a shout out. I watched your broadcast last week, man. It's a good point of view. I like hearing your guys' strategy and how you work everything out. So good stuff. We'll see you, dude.
Cool. Yep. See you guys. Have a good one.
See ya.
All right, we got Ryan Von Henschel sitting P2 in probably the comeback of the year award, man. You went from first to last to first to last, or I wouldn't say first, but you went from like fourth to last to fifth to last to sixth to last. What exactly was going on out there at the track?
Appreciate it, man. I just wanted to thank you guys for allowing us to race. The group of guys we got, Rudik knows what I'm talking about. The field was kind of crazy at the start, to be honest with you. I think I was a little aggressive because at the start because I didn't kind of qualify where I should have, but I think me and the 75 got racing a little bit, and then I ended up getting turned, and then I was just kind of being patient as possible. Of course, when I get turned, there was no caution, and then it seemed like everybody would kind of overdrive the corner and keep the wheel turned too much off of two,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of where primarily the wrecks were happening. So it was chaos at the beginning. I'm glad we got a little bit of green flag in, and then I guess I got lucky because one of the big cautions with like I want to say 30 to go ended up happening, and everyone that was ahead of me that could have got the lucky dog was involved. So it was just luck of the draw for me.
Yeah,
Comeback kid.
yeah, man. And like we saw the one wreck, Rudik, if I'm not mistaken, that was Von Henschel, right, where the seas just kind of parted for him and he made it through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was I about shit myself. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it was.
Did you close your eyes? Did you close your eyes? That's the question.
No, I was on the brake, but I knew because I was running the brake bias real low. I knew that if I hit the brakes too hard, I was gonna hit somebody because I was gonna lose control of the car, and I was just thankful that the car they just parted perfectly for me. So that was kind of cool, and I was just kind of lucked out, and I was bummed out that I kept going back there. But a lot of the encouragement from the guys that I race with in the Discord chat was encouraging. I haven't taken a league serious, and this is the first one that I'm kind of taking serious. So I put in like 200 laps, and I knew I was at least going to run a top 5 with Cabe and Josh and everyone else that was really fast. It was kind of tough to qualify well and then stay up front, and then with the luck that I had, it was good. But I'm glad we got a good finish out of it.
Yeah, man. Amazing recovery. And we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, dude. We look forward to seeing you next week at Kansas.
Yep, sweet. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you, dude.
On.
All right, that's Ryan. Joshua Parent left the broadcast waiting room. I'm going to drag him up here real quick. Josh!
What's up?
You left the broadcast waiting room, man, so I had to go find you.
Sorry.
P3, dude. How'd the race go tonight?
Oh man, I don't even know. I ran really good in the beginning, but I'll just say I didn't do enough of something for the long run, and it kind of like toasted the right front a little more. I ended up fixing it after like the pit stops, and I was running just fine. I was like putting together like way better lap times. I was with Cabe before we pitted for tires. Like I was almost on his bumper, but yeah, I screwed myself in that. For some reason I marked like my tires were marked off. So when I went, I wasn't expecting it, and I like fired off too quick because when I pit, I like get on the gas a little bit, wait for it to drop right.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't I was expecting the tires to go on, but I like gassed it up from that, and I like sped, and it just I don't know, it put me to the back. I got my tires. I actually spun myself catching up to the field somehow and got front end damage. And I thought I was done. And yeah, I ended up finishing P3. I'll take it. I mean, I wanted that P2 or the win, but it's a decent night. And then after the race, I like wasn't really paying attention. I was gonna go into pit road, and then I was like, oh, let me go like run out on the track or whatever for pictures. And I accidentally turned up on someone. We didn't get any incidents for it though, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
That'll be fine then. Yeah. There will be like you're sitting pretty healthy in points right now. Win last week, P3 this week. You should be sitting, if not on the top, pretty close to the top.
I got a 2x, so I don't think I'm gonna get any bonus points.
Yeah, and then as long as there's no ARCA breaks or at faults, man, I mean you're gonna be sitting really healthy at the top.
Yeah, it's a big feeling. Like I said, I never do good on play races. I always have to make up for them.
Yeah,
so that's different.
Well, now you've made up for it. You came to Phoenix, dude, and got a P3, so good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Way to go. Good racing.
Well, I appreciate that. I feel bad for a lot of guys in the field. It's going to be a long review process for you guys for sure.
Oh yeah, not looking forward to this one. There's so many. The good thing that's the reason why we make the Next Up series shorter races, because we almost come into these races expecting this. We have a lot of battles, a lot of new drivers still learning each other's personalities and different driving styles. So always expected. And then they're also battling to try to make it into the next gen series. Some may want to stay in Next Up forever. Their choice. But
if y'all make it Xfinity, I might be doing that. I love the Xfinity car.
yeah, it's not bad. This next up will be like our Xfinity slash
Yeah.
multi-car series, so I don't see us starting a third
I
series.
also do want to race the best, so I wouldn't mind going up to cut.
Yeah. Well, good race, man. Any shout outs before we get you out of here?
Andrew threw this paint scheme together for me in like 15 minutes, so I appreciate that. He's a team owner. He was encouraging me. Even after he had his issues, he sat there and talked to me, encouraged me to get back to the field. It really helped me because I was, pretty down after making my mistakes. Dolly showed up. I'm not really sure what happened with him. I feel that Kiger just battles through it. He had horrible luck at Daytona, and then got like whatever tonight. I don't know, but he trying to keep his head up, and he's a really good driver. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it seems like he got wrapped up in so much tonight. So
yeah,
unfortunate for him, but it's still only week 2. I think a lot of these
Yep.
drivers need to realize that. It's like, man, first week is Daytona, second week is Phoenix. That's a tough start to a season.
Oh yeah,
So-
it's Phoenix in these cars too, because when you get to the gas, it puts it all in the right rear, and you just get so tight when the front lifts. So it's hard to race side by side, but for the front, at least for me, everybody raced clean. It was really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we noticed with the top 5. I should have figured Andrew did that paint job for you. It's the classic monster. I just got
I
it.
asked him for it. I asked him for a blue one. It was basically just his paint scheme to blue. He didn't have much time.
Easy, super easy to throw. Like, you just got to change up some colors on his old one and throw it on your
Yeah.
car.
If you want to see something funny, look at my name on the car on the doors. It looks so funny because it's just like italic lettering or whatever it is.
I don't know. It looks normal to me.
Yeah, it's really well. I mean, I usually have a flare on it, but yeah, it looks funny.
Oh, yeah.
But I appreciate the broadcast too. I get to show my friends me racing. Sometimes making the mistake and wrecking myself. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. Anytime, I would much rather race, but dude, I know how important the broadcast is to some people, and that's why we throw it together for you guys to make sure that you can at least go back and rewatch it. You'll see a lot of the chaos happening early where I forgot to take down the graphic and stuff, but
yeah,
it's good times. It's good times.
Yeah.
I'm still learning here.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. I can tell how much you love this league and how much you put into it. So
Thanks, man.
no problem, man.
It's good to hear that.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, that was Joshua Parent, as you guys heard. Oh, I accidentally put him in the admin channel. Hold on. He was almost. I put him in the lion's den there for a second. That's not a safe space for anybody to go. You don't want to go into.
Yeah, I do. Put me in there. I'll turn it on.
They're always arguing with each other and fighting. I got a ton of DMs to answer, probably because you were muted for the first half of the stream. Nah, probably the first 10 laps of the stream. But Rudik, man, appreciate you hanging out with me, dude.
Hey, no problem, man. I'm glad.
Looking forward to seeing you on the track at Kansas next week. We'll have you do some guest in-car stuff while you're out there on the track next week.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Cool. We're about to get out of here. Appreciate y'all watching.
Yep.
Like I said, give us a follow. We'd greatly appreciate it. Save the subscription. Go ahead, donate to our charity on the bottom right there. That'll be much, much better for us. And we look forward to seeing y'all next week at Kansas. Twitch.tv/YJ Media. I'll be live Monday night. And we'll be back with you guys Saturday night just to do some hanging out and some Super Speedway stuff. All right. Later, guys.